Lawmakers have been working to solve the jigsaw puzzle of federal funding for a big project here in Buffalo. The Riverline is a proposed 1.5-mile elevated nature trail along the old DL&W railroad tracks. It goes from Moore Street to the Buffalo River. Supporters say it will allow locals and tourists easier access to downtown, the river, and the harbor. Well, today we learned that new state funding will actually unlock that federal money, and it will help pay for some next steps.
Inspired by New York City's famous High Line, so this is not going to simply be another trail. Though trails are great, this is going to tie directly into each neighborhood that it passes through and touches.
If you look in every city, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, and Buffalo, these Riverline projects not only enhance the economic viability of these communities, but also the life quality as well.
The project started in 2017, and it could cost upwards of $70 million. Joining us now are the Riverline Director, Jeff Lebsack, and State Senator Tim Kennedy. We appreciate you both of you coming in here. And Jeff, I want to start with you and this new money. I think it's safe to say nobody likes to fund a study, right? But it's important. You can't move forward until you get that done. So tell us about this funding and how it helps you get to that next step.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. The funding that we just received, combined with the funding from Congressman Higgins last year, will allow us to do the environmental and design studies that are required whenever you have state or federal funding. So we'll be doing all the environmental things. We'll be updating the design costs. We'll be doing an extensive social and economic impact study, as well as a cultural resources and references study, something a little bit unique to these type of studies, given the neighborhood we're working in.
Yeah, Senator Kennedy, it was interesting to listen to you today talk about your personal history and connection to this part of Buffalo. I wonder, big picture, tell us how you think this could sort of transform that neighborhood.
Well, look, it's a historic neighborhood. It's one of the oldest neighborhoods in the city of Buffalo in western New York, the old First Ward. I have family that goes way back to the mid-1800s in the old First Ward, as so many families do. And, there's a renaissance happening, not just in the old First Ward, but in so many other neighborhoods throughout the city of Buffalo. And this Riverline project is really going to be second to none. This is a massive investment for the public to have access to the riverfront, as well as a very unique opportunity for us to invest in the transportation of the industrial past, really re-energizing it for generations for the future. This Riverline project is associated with the High Line network, which is an international network associated with that down in New York City, the High Line. And everyone knows that is a true destination. It's not just a magnificent way for people to traverse the city of New York, but it's a real destination. And that's what this Riverline project is going to be, right in the heart of the old First Ward neighborhood, right in the heart of the city of Buffalo.
Yeah, and it's great to see those renderings. It looks so impressive. So, Jeff, we get through these studies, right, which we have to get through. When do you think we could see physical work happen on this project, kind of shovels in the ground thing?
Well, we also have some funding from the state that we plan to use for the detailed design of the first segment of the Riverline, and we're expecting that to be what's called the Dell Woodlands. That's located between Alabama and Hamburg Street. And the Dell Woodlands is one of the larger blocks of the Riverline. So that would allow us to not only have the nature trail, but also to build something called the Mackinac Street Play Garden, which will be a very unique nature-based learning type experience for children, and there'll be seating areas for parents, and it'll just be a great gathering spot on the street level, in addition to the hiking or walking on the trail above.
And finally, Senator Kennedy, I mean, the price tag for this, we're told, could top some $70 million. Government plays a role in that. I mean, you're funding this part of the study right now. Where do we find all of that money, you think, to get this done one day?
Well, the $225,000 that I was able to secure through the state budget will complement the $900,000 that Congressman Higgins secured last year in federal funds, and it'll let this process move forward. It'll allow the next design phase to take root and really create a magnificent place for our community to go and enjoy the community, to really connect with the past, and again, to celebrate various cultures throughout our community, and then with the extension all the way to the Buffalo River. So this is going to be a magnificent project. The price tag is a big one, $70 million. But you know what? If we're not investing into our community, that money is actually going to go somewhere else. It is time we invest in the city of Buffalo to the level that our community deserves. And this is a project, again, that will be extremely unique, not just to our community, but will be an attraction for people to come and enjoy from all across our country and hopefully from the international community as well, a destination.
Absolutely. Yeah. It is exciting. The Riverline Director, Jeff Lebsack, and State Senator Tim Kennedy, thanks to both of you for coming in and helping us better understand this.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.